Hello, it's Neil Walters, and today we're going to take a look at BigTime. It's a new game, and they're selling NFTs like all the other crypto games. So I went to their website and I put in some money here. Oops, no, my balance went up, and let's hope it's enough. Let me do this. I'll show you what I was going to buy before the price goes up again. So when you pick one of these NFTs, I picked the smallest one that's available, rare small space. It's $315. I want to do this because see what happens. It's going to go. The next guy pays $324 for it. So we'll come back again in a second and look at that. So it's kind of like there's built-in inflation to kind of encourage you to act quickly. Now I'm going to hit pay with balance here, and let's get this done. Yes, I have to do my two-factor. So let me do that off video real quick. Okay, whoopee, it says your order is being processed. It will appear in your collection once payment has been confirmed. This may take several minutes. So while we're waiting on that, let's go back to the main page again now. So see here, it shows you things that are sold out already. And this is the one that I was buying. See this, I'm already confused. Maybe I was on the open market. Let's see, I may have just paid a few dollars too much, but let's try it here again. Let's click this. It says $2.99 is the price. So yeah, apparently I just went to the marketplace and paid extra. But now wait, when you click select and buy, okay, yeah, see they're all $2.99. That's weird, right? Oh, that's normal. See, they're numbered, and you can see how many are available. I think it tells you here. Let's go back to the home page one more time. No, it doesn't give you the quantities. Like, I'm used to Gala games where it tells you so many are sold and so many are left. Now, apparently, I went to the open market by mistake, and if I look over here, see, I paid too much just now. So learn from my lesson. So I thought it was all the same. I went here, and now when you say select and buy, see how every one is like $4 higher? Well, it starts out $1 higher. A minute ago, it seemed like it was going up faster than that. And if you scroll down, see, then it looks like the next guy's going to pay $3.99 and so on. So that's an interesting model that they're doing. So I even really don't know what I'm doing with this, but it looks like it's one of the next things, right? So I thought, well, I'll get a small NFT. I mean, obviously, you could spend thousands of dollars like with other NFTs. Like you could buy the extra exalted large space for $14,999. And from what I've read and seen on the different videos is that these will fit into your time machine, and then you build them out, you add things to it, you decorate them and all that kind of stuff. So it's more or less the equivalent of land on most games, but they're called spaces. I think before you actually play, you'll have to have a character or a time lord or whatever they call it, a time man or something like that as well. Get your space directly from BigTime today. Now, these are not on OpenSea yet. I did go to OpenSea and I looked for BigTime, but I couldn't find any of the certified stars on them. Now, there it tells you how many are left. Only 10,810. And then you can see, though, the one before it that was even cheaper. No, those are probably even bigger. I think it goes from epic small to rare. I'm not sure the order. Then legendary, then exalted, and then mythic. It's like these sites don't give you a whole lot of documentation, do they? It's like everybody wants you to just buy based on FOMO, fear of missing out, and faith that the game's going to do better, right? Now, let's say I pick this one again. I'm not going to buy it. Let's do this. Say I pick the price. Now I still have $1.03 left. So what I did is I had to send money over here from my Coinbase account. So I took some Ethereum and I converted it to USDC. That's the only funds they accept here is USDC. And then I had to send my funds to the address they created for me on BigTime. So I sent those funds over here. It only took maybe 3 to 5 minutes for them to become available, and then I was able to make my purchase. You can also buy with credit card, and I'll hide my credit card number there. But I didn't see at first. I was actually going to pay with my credit card, but I couldn't figure out how to do it. But now it's rather obvious. You just click on the credit card. Now it says pay with credit card. But the first time I was in here, it said like add a new credit card, and then I did that. And then I guess it just said pay with balance, and I couldn't figure out how to pay with the credit card. So really, all you got to do is just click between those two. So it's kind of like obvious once you know it, but it wasn't obvious to me the first time. And I could actually delete my credit card now, so I don't keep that on with them. So if you don't have the crypto available, you could charge up the credit card. And I could have swore that I saw, oh, here, pay with balance. Okay, add funds. So in addition to sending crypto in USDC, which is what I did, you can also link your bank account to it, and then they would do probably an ACH transfer. Now it says add wire bank account. I mean, there's wire fees involved when you do wires, and that's usually $35. So I'm kind of surprised they're doing wires instead of ACH transactions. But anyway, I'd rather not give that information out to anyone, on any site if I don't have to. And then it told me a while ago my token should appear somewhere. So where would it appear? Let's go to profile here, click my collection, and there's my rare small space. Whoopee. Items available to sell and items for sale. So I guess I would just click it and put it up for sale, and then it would probably appear in the open market. I don't know if it would let me pick the price or not. Now, if I click on this, again, it just gives me my very, very generic description. And then here is like your unique number. So every property is going to have a unique number assigned to it, and that's my unique number. And I don't even know when this game goes live. So again, I just figured I'd risk about $300 here and see what happens. If you want to know more about BigTime and what the game is all about, they do have a YouTube channel called BigTime Intel, and their videos are still kind of mysterious. They still don't tell you a whole lot. And then On Chain Gaming had a pretty good description. They also have a blog on Medium. Let me show you that. And their user symbol on Medium is @PlayBigTime. And then here they tell you about the rarities. This sale that I just participated in only started yesterday. So usually it's better to get in early on stuff like this. That's the one thing I've learned from crypto. Those that are early seem to get rewarded better in general. And anyway, I would suggest you take a look at some of their videos and learn more about BigTime. It might be a good game and it might be a good investment. This is not financial advice. And since we're talking about games, my little personal fact for the day is that when I was in high school, maybe even junior high, I used to play some of the Avalon Hill games. They used to come in these boxes and they were between $10 and $20, which I thought was a heck of a lot of money back then. But I saved up my allowance and I bought a few of those, and I'll have to think about what some of the names were. I remember Panzer Blitz was one, but I didn't actually play it very often because it was so complicated that it's hard to find friends that want to take the time to learn it. So check out BigTime and see if it's a game that's good for you, and we'll see you in the next video.